Welcome to Obstacle Running Adventures,
the podcast that fuels your passion for obstacle course racing, running, and adventure.
Since 2017, we have released weekly episodes for the seasoned pros,
weekend warriors, and everything in between.
We discuss the industry news, travel for live coverage,
and interview athletes and key voices in the athletic community.
We cover it all, from fundraising events, personal trials,
to world records, FKTs, and world championships.
Standing on the corner.
Now let's get started with your hosts.
Lost all my clothes.
Michael Stefano and Caitlin Ritter.
Hey guys, it's Michael Stefano.
And Caitlin Ritter. And Mikey, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. It was Easter weekend, but more important than that, we got to see your family and my family, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, we mixed them together.
Yeah, I played some Jackbox. When your family was over, you guys watched that movie with John Goodman? No, not John Goodman.
No.
Kevin James.
Yes.
Yep. And then we watched War Driver, which was really good.
That was really good.
Yeah, unexpected, but really good. So yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. How was your weekend?
It was good. We haven't seen my family since Christmas, which was really nice.
Yeah, it's been like 4 months then.
Yeah,
wow.
So I was excited to see them.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out Mudgear. Use code ADVENTURE for 15% off your next Mudgear purchase. Caterpie. Use code OCR Report 20 for 20% on your next Caterpie purchase. And if you want to sign up for a Spartan or Tough Mudder, use code OCR Report 20 for 20% off your next Spartan, Tough Mudder, or DECA events.
Yeah. Speaking of DECA, Kevin Gregory's been very, very nice with us, but we need to figure out whether or not we're going to his event because he offered some pretty cool things for the shows.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure that out next weekend because we'll have more time next weekend.
I have a baby bridal shower to go to, but that's it.
On Saturday?
Yeah, at 10 a.m.
Oh, okay. Because Fit Challenge is next weekend, I think, right?
This is why I need you to write things on the calendar. I don't know if it's not on the calendar.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We will figure that out. I'll be there. I think. I hope. That's the plan. Let's give a shout out to our patron supporters. It's the first episode of the month, so we're going to thank the $3+ patron supporters.
Jason Dupree, Samantha Thompson, Matt Putton, Bradley Keel, Charlotte Engelman, Aaron Grindstaff, Laura and Stephen Ritter, Hank and Arlene Stefano, Cheryl Miller, Jessica Johnson, Christopher Hoover, Kevin Gregory Jr., Ashley Rice, Brent George, Justin Manning, Logan Nagel, Angela Bowers, Thomas Peterson, Seth Renderkanesh, Steve Bacon, Robert Lindman, and Jules Estes.
Yes, thank you so much for the support. We greatly appreciate it. And to the OCR Report for being a great home for us on the internet.
And to Will Hicks,
the Podfather. Check it out over at theocrreport.com. I didn't write anything witty about the OCR Report.
You usually do.
Oh, I accidentally spoiled a character in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which I haven't seen yet. The character was spoiled for me. I inappropriately assumed that it was spoiled for everybody. So apologies to Jason.
Yeah, because you need to remember that your algorithm pushes things that you want to see.
Mm-hmm. And a shout out to our sponsored athletes.
Javier Escobar, Kelly Sullivan, Ryan Brizzolara, Joshua Reed, and Kevin Gregory Jr.
Yeah, we're approaching episode 500, so I'm thinking of a new sponsored athlete. I have an idea as to who.
Who?
I gotta say it right now.
Why not?
Because
whisper it.
Patient. Well, I guess I could do sign language, because I did that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Caitlin said, "Oh, you got it."
I did get it.
Hey, okay, good. Fun fact, we used to communicate via sign language, and Caitlin's like, I don't remember it anymore. And I'm like, okay, that was like a cool
When did
secret
we
language.
communicate using sign language?
Like, I'd be chewing and I would try to spell something out. And
oh,
yeah.
I only took one semester of it in college.
I asked you earlier if you could instantly learn any language, what would it be? And you picked sign language.
Yeah.
Which, no offense, really?
It was the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, for sign language, I loved learning sign language until I realized that it's American Sign Language. It only works with our alphabet.
You've been so rude to people who have not chosen Spanish. You're just...
No, there's other great languages too. Do you know what my answer would be?
What?
Not Spanish. Japanese.
Okay.
Oh, I love listening to that language. It's so nice. But Spanish would be more practical. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, sign language only works for people that speak English because it's to our alphabet. And I never really thought about that when I was learning it. I don't know. Some other person probably didn't realize that as well. Anyway, poll results.
I don't think we had a poll.
We did a poll. Do you have a meme?
I do have a meme.
Perfect. I got a badass.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So is it the series of pictures?
You can just do the first
Just
one.
this one?
The
Okay.
second one is also funny to me.
So it's a picture of what appears to be a Barbie of Latin descent, maybe? With like drawn on eyebrows, and her hair's all crazy and frizzy, and in her face. And it says, when your pre-run poop isn't pre-running. That's funny.
I like this meme account.
Sometimes it'd be like that, yeah.
The next one would never be my husband's.
Oh, it's kind of like the same Barbie with a disgusted face, and it says, when your husband says you can just skip your run, it's just one day. Well, that's fun.
You would be like, nope, get out there.
Yeah, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Let's see. My badass, and I think you must have sent this to me. I'm not sure where I would have found it, other than just perusing the internets, looking for quick news as I do. But I guess, and I looked more into it, looks like this was a thing that happened like 2 years ago. So take that as you will, but it's still super interesting. So this is from Jaden Lee, who posted, it's been a couple of years. Oh, there it is right there in the description. It's been a couple of years and I still get emotional watching these clips. It's super hard because any event challenge I do just doesn't compare to this. Just gotta smile because it happened. And what the compilation was, was a man getting discharged from his last cancer appointment, and he ran 100 miles home, which is so badass.
That's so many miles.
That's a lot of miles. And I think it took him like less than 24 hours. Crazy.
Could you walk 100 miles in 24 hours?
I would walk 100 miles.
Well, I would say I probably could average, 3 or 4 walking miles an hour. So 4 times 24 would...
Walking 100 miles I feel like it feels worse than running 100. I mean, obviously like run walking, but like just walking.
So if you run,
like your hips.
Let's say you run 4 miles every 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
4 times 24 is...
It's too late for math.
96.
Too late for editing,
so you would need to like...
hustle a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take your word for it. And we're going to get to quick news. I found some news stories that were buried into my thing. But every month I go through all my files and kind of do a little cleaning to get caught up. And this is one of the ones I missed. But Backpacker magazine posted, through hikers can once again take a photo at the U.S.-Mexico border, but access is limited and hikers may need to present their ID. So I guess the government just reversed the ban on touching the Pacific Crest Trail's southern border and wall. So that's a thing that's been undone now. I don't know if that's something that had affected Nick Gagnon, who we had on to talk about the Pacific Crest Trail, but yeah, that's the thing. Next up, some hybrid racing news from Hybrid Fitness Media.
Across multiple hybrid races, the same
Hyrox races,
the same question keeps coming up. Are there rules being applied as written or as interpreted different on race day? We asked Hyrox for clarification. The response was no comment.
Yeah. How frustrating is it to have a company or anything like that doesn't communicate?
Right.
Because Hyrox is absolutely like clamming up and just like, oh, no comment. Like their goodwill with consumers is going to go away eventually. And I say this as someone who's like excited to do my first Hyrox soon, but...
Oh, I have bad news about that.
What?
I saw that the spectator passes for Hyrox New York City are sold out.
Okay. Oh, maybe we can get you like we'll get you a media pass.
Maybe.
Your family does not have to come to see me. That's not something that they have to see.
They would love that.
You know what's worse than suffering? Me suffering next to Joe Rucco, who's going to look like fresh as a daisy. A badass daisy. You're a badass daisy, Joe.
Badass daisy. Can we get him a shirt with daisies on it?
He's got enough fun shirts. Next up, this is a news story that I knew nothing about.
Wow. Barstool Sports. We've never gotten our news from there before.
I know.
Posted, Nebraska has been on fire and no one's talking about it. Over 900,000 acres have been torched due to the one of the largest wildfires in the U.S. history.
Yeah, they don't talk too good.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Do you remember what that's a reference to?
No.
The first episode of the show.
Did I say that?
I don't talk too good. It was either me or CJ.
I miss CJ.
But what's not funny is the fires that have been happening. So yeah, I didn't know about it. And I'm sure a lot of people didn't know about it. So yeah, the world is on fire. Literally,
are so scary to me.
They are. Next up, I wanted to give another shout out to Christian Brown Johnson, who posted.
He said 400 40,000 for Parkinson's this year. We can do this together. I show up to compete and you help by committing donations. $2 a mile if I take the win. No better way to commit to a 100-miler less than 2 weeks away. Let's do this one for Parkinson's Wellness Fund.
I love this. And this is, of course, following up with last year where he fundraised a bunch when he set the world record for the...
At the time.
Yeah. Well, he said it. He was the first one to set
okay.
it as a male. The fastest... No, sorry. The first person to complete a 50K on each continent in 7 days.
You said the first one to do it for a male. Does that mean a female did it first?
Correct.
Yep. That's amazing. Yep. Women are badass.
That's correct. Next up, this is kind of a news story. Carla sent it in the OCR Report group text and I wanted to talk about it.
It's the viral 2016 dog rescue immortalized with a statue in
Kazakhstan.
And
if you look at it, links to all these down below, it is seemingly looks like what?
Pyramid scheme?
Yes. Thank God you were able to think of the name because I'm looking at it like, oh God, what's the name of that again? But it looks like pyramid scheme.
You know who hates pyramid scheme?
Most people.
You know who used all her wristbands on pyramid scheme?
Well, it's extra hard when there's like nobody there to help. Yeah. I remember, I think it was 2019, and Scott the Fane Knowles was stationed at that obstacle as a volunteer, and he had like a whole bunch of like Crisco, whatever he had to pour on the wall.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Next up, some news from Fit Challenge.
Friend of the pod, Rob McCoy, posted, I couldn't be more excited to announce that Darlene Gaudet is officially now the new owner of all Fit events and has plans to continue the business as usual. Darlene is a successful race director from Rhode Island, directing the Ocean State Ultra, and is an ultra runner herself. She plans to keep all the events going forward. I'll be fully consulting as much as she needs behind the scenes while I'm able to focus on some other things. She's an amazing human and foolishly wants to keep Scott Sweeney around, lol, and it will bring a much-needed shot of life to Fit.
Love that. Yeah, and we'll be following up more on that, respectful, of course, like whatever he plans to comment on. I actually have to reach out to him later tonight.
I feel like he usually will overshare with us.
Yeah, but like if this is to do with his medical issues, and I am not going to pry, and if I find out personally and he tells me not to talk about publicly, then that's what I will do.
But you'll tell me, right?
Yeah,
because this is a marriage.
This is a marriage.
And a podcast.
Correct. In some solemn news, Jack Carpenter, who, fun fact, had I think it was OCR Audio, which was one of the early podcasts I listened to in OCR, I think. He didn't post. Someone posted on his behalf saying, today we say goodbye to Jack, someone who filled everyone's lives with such love and strength. For 19 months, Jack faced brain cancer with courage that never wavered. Even on the hardest day, he showed us what true resilience looked like. He didn't just fight, he inspired everyone around him with his determination, his humor, and his heart. This post is a small glimpse into the things Jack loved most, the moments, places, and the passions that made him who he was. These photos are how we'll always remember him, living fully, laughing often, and being unapologetically himself. Jack, you were taken far too soon, but your strength and your spirit will stay with us forever. We are so proud of you and grateful for every moment we shared. We love you always. So our hearts go out to his family and those lives who he's impacted. I know that he had coached Libby Joyce back in the day. Now she's coached by Brian Atkins.
Is she?
It's a big hit. Yeah.
Remember, that's crazy.
Yeah, the clip that I used. She's like, yeah, I'm coached by Ryan. And I'm like, yeah, we should probably use his last name. We're not all on a first name basis with Ryan Atkins. But anyway, yeah, so it's a bummer. It's something that I very much appreciated about following him. He changed his name to Jay Crushing Cancer. If you want to see those posts, hopefully they remain up. But he kind of documented his battle with it and knowing that he was going to die and facing his own mortality. And I respect that because there's multiple ways you can deal with that, but he was pretty open about it. And that must have been very difficult and required a lot of strength. Next up, some hybrid news again, which I didn't see if this was April Fool's news. Did you pull it up?
No, I couldn't find it.
All right, again from Hybrid Fitness Media.
High Rocks Youngster Division for athletes age 8 to 15 has previously been introduced to the UK and Europe. The first US dates were announced today. So they're going to Salt Lake City and Anaheim.
Yeah, it's specifically for the next generation of athletes between 8 and 15 years.
That's awesome.
I think that sounds really cool. And they got a cute little
I know, I want that
mascot. Do you think it's a Hyrax?
A what?
A Hyrax for Hyrox?
What's a Hyrax?
A Hyrax?
What's a Rax?
A Hyrax is a marsupial, I think. Oh god, Rebecca Hammond, help me. It's an animal. Oh. That's not to be confused with Hyrax, because a Hyrax is an animal, and a Hyrax is a sporting event.
Oh.
Next up, we got some crazy AF news we're going to try to run through. First up comes to us from Stone Cow Brewery, which is the venue, technically Cutter and Stevens Farm, the venue for our Barry Mass Spartan races and Previously Savage.
They posted big news. We're officially changing our name. As you are likely already aware, we've decided to start making cheese and butter here at a beloved historical Central Mass dairy farm, in addition to our well-established beer, beverage, food products you've come to know and love. In the current extremely competitive cheese market, we realize that it is important to innovate and pull and push boundaries as a way to differentiate ourselves. In our efforts, we hope to set ourselves apart by being the first farm in the world to switch our 200 cow herd over to 100% cannabis.
Yeah, it goes on for a while, but we wish them the best with that.
They say now we're just having fun. Muawana.
Next up, some unfortunate news from Level 99.
They posted, for reasons we cannot disclose at this time, the Axe Run will be leaving all of our locations at the end of the month. We recognize that this challenge has been a longtime player favorite, and we are incredibly grateful for the enthusiasm, energy, and competitive spirit that has been brought to our venues over the years.
Yeah, and that's of course an obstacle or an event part of the thing that people seem to love. I think it's a little overrated. What do you think with the Axe Run?
It's fine.
You do it once and there's better stuff they have there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely eye-catching. Next up, Noob Sanity is rebranding.
Oh, I like it. It says, we're rebranding. It's time to be delicate. No more skulls. And it's now
Pretty in Pink.
And it says Noob Sanity Obstacles Mud Adventure.
They had a mock-up of a Noob Sanity short that had like tattoos, a tutu like sewn in. I would rock that.
Yeah, you would.
Extreme Ravine. And now we got some news from Falmouth Road Race.
We would like to share our thoughts and condolences with Kit Kat during this difficult time following their recent sad news. On a completely unrelated note, we're pleased to announce Kit Kats will be distributed at the finish line this year. What happened to Kit Kat?
I don't fully understand.
Oh, okay.
Next up, we got a medal recall from Tough Mudder.
Tough Mudder posted, medal recall. Anyone who has earned a Tough Mudder medal in the last 2 years must send them back immediately.
Yeah, apparently there's something going on with the medal in there.
Good thing we didn't get one of those.
Mm-hmm. Underdog Fitness is expanding.
We're excited to announce that Underdog Fitness Gym and Hybrid House Training will be joined forces to create a unique training experience for all level hybrid athletes. 2 gyms notorious for their success in DECA and Hyrox, coaching staff that brings heaps of knowledge, experience, and a world championship pedigree in the hybrid space, coming together with one shared goal, becoming the most dominant team in the hybrid realm.
Nice.
Wait, is that real news? Or is that April Fool's?
What do you think it is? Because look at the little logo with the dog.
It's real? Or is it fake?
I don't know. We got this from Highlander Assault.
Introducing our newest obstacle, Kiss My Glass. Think you're tough? Think again. This year, we're taking things to the next level. No ropes, no mud, no mercy. Barefoot, broken glass, zero regret until later.
You know these have been like, when I said AF news, you understood, right?
I don't know if the other one was real or not.
I don't know why I lumped it in that category in hindsight. And last, our favorite outro music by The Best.
Our metal debut is coming soon. Get ready.
And it looks really cool. But it's The Best, and it says Grave Frequencies, which is such a cool name for them.
Wait, so is that crazy AF news or not?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that news in particular? I don't know. We'll have to reach out to Kevin. I saw the logo, and I just assumed, and I didn't get the chance to read it. I do a lot of prep behind the scenes here, okay? Secret link, there's 5 of them down below. But let's finally get to what this episode is all about, now that we're almost 20 minutes through.
Update. Underdog Fitness pins the comment saying, this is an April Fool's joke.
Yes. Okay. Good. That makes me feel better. Thanks for the update. What this episode is all about. So part 2 of the New England OCR Expo. So what you'll hear in this one is 22... Well, first off, I guess, go back to last episode if you want to hear from more of the vendors. I know when you hear vendors in the title, it doesn't scream, listen to me. But that's kind of what a lot of the expo is all about. But this part covers part 2, which is in addition to the vendors. You'll hear 22 minutes of our vendor table recordings where we had a mic set up And Caitlin printed out little prompts for people to, read.
And sentence
answer.
starters. Go ahead, tell them about it.
You can.
So I made a prompt on one side, and then on the double-sided piece of laminated paper, I put prompts, so like sentence starters, in case I got stuck, and you made fun of me for it.
But people really liked it.
People really liked it.
Yeah. People also posted how much they enjoyed being interviewed by you, because they're always used to me interviewing, because I do all the interviewing typically.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Then you'll hear 7 minutes of Teddy Bear Crawl announcement audio, which was pretty cool to listen to. I didn't know what was going to happen when I started recording, so that was fun. 20 minutes of military panel and questions. 8 minutes of award ceremony audio. We didn't have a place to plug in our mic, so it was kind of just like sitting near a speaker. You'll
on
hear
the bar.
like an ice machine and all that stuff going. Someone scraping through the ice.
Is that what I heard in my nap?
Oh yeah, probably. So it's not as great quality as previous years, but I did spend hours editing this. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you back in the outro.
Hello there, my name is Mariska Brown, and I am from Charlestown, Rhode Island. I've been doing obstacle course racing since 2018. I fell in love with the community immediately, and in 2018 I met my husband, Timothy Brown. Well, he wasn't my husband at the time, but I met him during the Killington Beast. 7 weeks later, we were engaged. 2 years later, married, and we're about to have our 6th wedding anniversary. So, well, multi-rig has always been my favorite obstacle. It's like always challenges. It always tests me, but I can always dominate it at the end of the day. My least favorite obstacle, I have to say, would be the twister for Spartan Race, just because it always tears up my hands and it's always been a challenge for me. So my one goal for this season is to go further in Death Race than I did last year. All right, and people can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Mariska Brown. I think it's the only one. And just love obstacle running adventures. I love everything they do. We're here at the OCR Expo. It's just an incredible community. I mean, from my very first race in May of 2018, I fell in love with the obstacle course racing community. You do not find people like this in your everyday life. You do not find people that are willing to give you a hand up for nothing in return. There's just nothing like it. Anyways, hope you're all having a beautiful day. Go out there, be great, and have fun.
Hello, this is Angela from Derry, New Hampshire. I'm a veteran OCR runner. My favorite obstacle, that's a tough one. I love a lot of obstacles, but my least favorite is definitely the steroid Sparta right now. I struggle with that. And I miss Mike and Caitlin a lot. You guys need to hang out with me more often. Hopefully I'll see you on the course. Bye.
Hi, my name's Kristen Sinclair. I'm from Manchester, Connecticut. I'm a veteran, middle-aged lady OCR racer, so not exactly an elite here. My favorite obstacle is Block Ness Monster. Least favorite is anything over my head, monkey bars, rope climb, you name it. I hate that stuff. My goal for the season is to get better at all that stuff I absolutely hate. You can find me on Instagram.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Janet Riggin. I'm from North Attleboro, Massachusetts. I'm a veteran racer. I've been involved in OCR for about 13 or 14 years maybe. I am mainly a racer. I got into OCR when my next door neighbors told me to sign up for the New England Spartans, and I did the second fit challenge that there was. My favorite obstacle is probably Block Ness Monster, and my least favorite is Gut Check. I always look forward to hanging out with friends and helping people out on the course.
Hi, my name's Joey Crisatello, and I'm from Corning, New York. My background is I was started in 2022 with a backyard obstacle course, and I just fell in love with it since. Since then, I've been in all sorts of races, from Savage to Spartan to Obstacle Wonderland to Noob Sanity, and I just love it very much. My favorite obstacle is probably the multi-rig at Savage. It's so unique and so different every time. It's wonderful. My least favorite obstacle is probably the dunk wall. don't like getting mud up my nose. My goal for this season is to complete the Killington Ultra for my first time. And you can follow me on Instagram at J246891. Same with Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat.
My name is George Rua, and I'm from Rhode Island originally. And I'm pretty new to the OCR group. I started last year. Call it a midlife crisis, but I wanted something different. I wanted something to challenge me. I'm also ex-military, so I did obstacles during basic, and I fell in love with it. And so I was like, you know something, I always wanted to do like, a Tough Mudder or Spartan, and I ended up doing a Spartan race, and that was mind blown. It was definitely a different type of race that I wasn't used to, but I loved it. So I ended up doing I did 2 Spartan races, then I did like all these local ones in Rhode Island that I did as well. So I fell in love with it, and I kept finding more online just because I'm like, I need more. I can't just wait once a year. So I did a Spartan race here in Rhode Island, and then I did a Spartan race in Orlando last year, and that was just so much fun. My favorite, I have to say it's probably gonna be the Spartan race, but there's a local one in Rhode Island that's called the Fit OCR. Yes. So that was my very first one.
Wow.
That was my very first one, and my son's gonna do it with me next month.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah, so I actually had him doing it. I also I did a half marathon, my first half marathon, so.
Oh my gosh, you're like dove head in.
Yeah,
You're ready to go.
I dove right in. So my goal for the season is to do a trifecta, which is essentially I'm going to be doing the Tough Mudder 5K in Philly, then I'm doing a 10K in Rhode Island in June, and then I'm going to be doing the Beast, which is going to be in September, and that's going to be in Vermont. And that's going to
You're going to Killington?
Yeah, I'm doing Killington.
So we met Angela in 2015 at Killington because we were ill-prepared and she had studies.
Okay.
And then Angela's been at our wedding. Like, we became really good friends with her.
Okay.
So I'm excited for you to experience
Yes.
this.
So so I want to get the trifecta. So I was like, I want to do all 3. So that's my goal for the year.
I love that.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah. And I guess you can follow me, J Rua Straight Up on Instagram. And I post a lot of my videos there.
Awesome.
I got my Meta glasses, so now I record all my races.
That's cool.
Don't have to take my phone out. I can just use my glasses to kind of record everything.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
My name is Brian Kellogg. I'm from Syracuse, New York. This is my 17th season of OCR. I started after seeing a Warrior Dash ad in my Facebook feed in 2010, a couple months after I started doing CrossFit. Turns out some people from my gym were going to that Warrior Dash, and I tagged along. I would say my favorite obstacles would be anything that involves any kind of hanging. Rings, monkey bars, swinging from one thing to the next. And just anything where you have a chance to actually fail. I would say my least favorite obstacle, though, being 5'6", would be any high walls, anything where I feel like I have a little bit of a disadvantage being short. I think my goal for this season is just to have fun. I'm doing a lot more high rocks and Deca, so competitively I'm more focused training-wise on those. And any traditional obstacle course races I do, it's just an extra bonus to that. And to see where the chips fall. Anyone who wants to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is Techie Karate, which is TEKKI-KARATE. Yes, I'm also a long-time karate practitioner. I've been training karate almost 30 years this fall. Glad to be here at the OCR Expo for the 2nd year in a row. It's always a good time, worth the 4-hour trip, and great to see everyone.
There you go. I love it. Hello, my name's Nathan Lambert. I'm from Vernon, Connecticut, and I am a veteran racer. I love the beater obstacle. That's probably my favorite obstacle. My least favorite obstacle, I have to say, is probably the fire jump, because that means my race is over. One goal I have for this season is to finish the freaking death race. It'll be my 8th attempt. I forget how many summers and how many winters, but this will be number 8, and 8 is great, so I'm going to finish it this year. And people can follow me, I guess, on Facebook, Nathan Lambert on Facebook, my wife Abby. A lot of people know who we are, so look forward to seeing you out on course.
Hi, I'm Dave Brushaber. I'm from East Hampton, Massachusetts. My OCR background is I just started on this journey. I just started training in January, so I haven't done an OCR race yet. So far, I don't really have a favorite obstacle, but I think I'm looking at like the rings and maybe climbing over a wall. I mean, I'm just looking forward to just growing and getting stronger and having fun with this whole community.
Perfect. What races are you doing this year? What race?
So the one I've signed up for is the one in Barrie, the Barrie Spartan one. I've heard it's the hottest, muddiest one you can sign up for, so it's a good way to start.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the community. We're happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, good afternoon. This is Kevin Vanderwood talking to you from the New England OCR Expo. I am from Swansea, New Hampshire. Closest big town there is Keene, New Hampshire. Let's see, my OCR background. What is your OCR background? Well, I've been involved in OCR for 10 years. Let's see, I am mainly a racer, but I also do a lot of volunteer work. I got into OCR when my buddy James grabbed me and said, hey, we got to go do this Viking obstacle course together out in New York. And once I got started, there was just no stopping. My favorite obstacles in OCR include anything with a rig, anything that reminds you of something from American Ninja Warrior. Those are my favorite obstacles. Everything from, gosh, the rigs at Savage Race. You've got anything from ring swings to Funky Monkey 2 and Tough Mudder. Anything with a rig. Anything that's really hard.
Because I'll see what I can do.
My least favorite obstacle? That's a tough one. I'm going to say my least favorite obstacle is the spear throw in the Spartan. I mean, really, what kind of an obstacle is that?
I can imagine.
Okay, one goal for this season. All right, here's my goal. My goal is to actually be able to run or jog through a race. Because this is my second season where I've had some kind of surgery and I'm on rehab and problems. And, so I'm one of those people that just keeps getting hurt. So my goal is to run again, maybe by the end of the season, as soon as I'm off this knee that just got operated on. Where can I follow? Where can people find me? My name's Kevin Vanderwood, and you can find me on Facebook. That's the easiest way. Hey, this was fun. Thank you.
Hey, it's Jane Adams from Trumbull, Connecticut, and I am here at the OCR Expo. Very excited, and I actually started here meeting all you great peeps, and I'm so glad to be here for my third year. You guys all took me in under your wing. Let me see what's going on here. My favorite obstacle is probably, I like to go underneath I like the cargo net. I actually pretty kick ass on that, which is great. One of the things I could do. But also when you roll underneath and you get cut because you have lots of back fat. Yeah, that's my favorite also. Exactly. My least favorite would be anything that I have to use my arms, I think. One goal for this season is that I am going up Mount Kilimanjaro, so I'm going to really get my game on. I'm going up with the teddy bear folks, so I'm going to be going to Mount Kilimanjaro, and so that's that. And then where people can follow me. Well, you guys can follow me. I'll have my Pied Piper whistle, and you guys just follow me around the block. All right, thank you.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Mario Valentin, and I'm from Waterbury, Connecticut. So I have some questions here that I'm going to answer. The first one I just did by telling you where I'm from. The next question is my OCR background. I am not a new racer. I'm, in fact, a veteran. Been doing this since 2016, actually 2014, but I'm going to say 2016 because that's when it really got intense with Spartan races and chasing trifectas and things of that nature. 2014 and 2015 was one race a year, and then after 2016 it was multiple. So my favorite obstacle, I'd have to say that my favorite obstacle would be probably ape hanger over water in Palmerton. That's always one that I enjoy doing. I have a good success rate on that, but just really like the fact that it's a unique obstacle at a particular location. So same with Killington when they had the one with the bridge, Tarzan swing. They haven't had that in such a long time, I almost forgot the name. My least favorite obstacle, I think that I'm not going to name one as a least favorite because they should all be things that you have to overcome. So in many ways, there's many of them that are the least favorite. Actually, I'm going to pick one. There was one time I did an obstacle where it was a cargo net. It was very heavy. It was close to the ground, and crawling under it was miserable. So if I had to pick one, that would be the one. But in life, you got to go through some hard stuff. So, that's going to be my answer. I don't have a least favorite obstacle per se. One goal for this season, I'm normally not a trifecta chaser, but I think because of different reasons, I might decide that this will be the first time I go for maybe 5 trifectas. That might be the goal for this season, but also to try to get through it without any major injuries. That's always a goal, but I'm just going to have a lot more fun this race season. And where people can follow me is at Super Smash Bros. OCR. That is at Super Smash Bros. OCR. Yes, like the game, because I am Super Mario, as I mentioned on question number 1. I also will include that Obstacle Running Adventures is probably my favorite podcast. It's what I listen to whenever I'm on long trips. Enjoy all of the good content related to obstacle course racing and other things. So that's my time. I think that we'll let the next person talk. Bye-bye.
My name is Daniel Urich, and I'm from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I am a veteran runner. I have been doing OCR racing for 3 years, going on my 4th year. My favorite obstacle, I would honestly have to say dunk wall or like the barbed wire crawl. My least favorite, failing spear throw and having to do burpees. One goal for this season, to get redemption and get 4 ultras and have no DNFs. Where people can follow you can follow me on TikTok at Diesel Dan the Beast, or Instagram Dan_the_Beast_Urich.
My name is Jason. I'm from Somers, Connecticut. I've been doing OCR races since September of 2013. Starting off with the Rugged Maniac in Southwick, Mass. My favorite obstacle is one I haven't done yet. The least favorite obstacle has probably got to be the rigs. Those are 50-50 in a lot of cases. My one goal for this season is going to be to do the Tough Mudder Infinity 8-hour.
My name is Joe Hammonds, and I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, where in Wisconsin?
Toma.
Oh, I mean, I act like I know a lot. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I've been out to Green Bay one time in my life, so.
We're sorry about that.
We're sorry. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Okay, fair. What's your OCR background?
Okay, so I am a veteran. Oh. Air Force. And I was a firefighter before the chair.
Oh my gosh.
15 years as a firefighter. Paramedic.
Wow.
And about 3 years ago, I got introduced to OCR through Oscar Mike.
That's awesome.
Because I was depressed.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, don't be depressed, you're in a chair. We'll take you to do some epic shit.
Oh my God, I love that.
And so they introduced me to Tough Mudder.
That's awesome.
And it just grew from there.
That's incredible. What is your least favorite obstacle?
Oh, my least favorite obstacle. All the overhand ones, like the monkey bars and stuff, because if I drop, because I got back issues, afraid of the drop.
Right, no, that makes sense. And then what's your favorite obstacle?
The rope climb.
I can't climb the rope, so good for you. What's a goal you have for this race season?
So I'm going to do 250K ultras.
Oh my gosh.
And I am dipping my foot into Chicago Deca Fit for the first time.
Ooh, that's exciting. And then are you on Instagram? Would you like people to follow you?
So I'm not on Instagram. I'm learning all that social media stuff. I mean, come on, I was born in 1970.
Fair, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Mike Cantor. I'm from Marlborough, Massachusetts, living in Norwell, Massachusetts right now. My OCR background, I'm a veteran. I started in 2017. I love the sport. I think I've run 186 obstacle course races since 2017. I try and get something like 26 per year. My favorite obstacle is Dragon's Back because it's an all mental obstacle. Everyone's able to do the actual physical jumps. but it's all in your head, and that's my favorite part. It's just like OCR is a metaphor for life. I'd say that obstacle very well speaks to kind of that same mentality. My least favorite obstacle, I would have to say any kind of barbed wire crawl with rocks when I'm not wearing knee pads. One goal for this season, try and encourage someone who looks like they're a brand new racer to come back, show them how welcoming and amazing the obstacle course racing community is, and just show them just the love and community that we have within this sport so that they can come back and give back themselves. And people can follow me. I am the OCR Dog on Instagram, Michael Cantor on Facebook.
James Golisano from Ringe, New Hampshire. Been OCR racing since 2012. Multiple races, Tough Mudder, Spartan, and anything else in between. My favorite obstacle of all time would have to be the cliff at World's Toughest Mudder, back when it was 40 feet plus. My least favorite obstacle at this point is anything with electricity. I don't like the shocks anymore. I used to. My goal for this season is to rehab my injuries and not be dumb on obstacles and making them worse. And nobody needs to follow me. I have no social presence anymore.
Hi, I'm Steve Bacon, and I am from Hope Valley, Rhode Island. My OCR background, I am the penultimate open wave fun runner. Nothing more, nothing less. My favorite obstacle, I missed the Boulder Dash, the Imitator, because it was kind of a better version of somebody else's obstacle. But that literally was my favorite obstacle at Boulder. It was that Boulder Dash. It's kind of like like a wall, but then it goes inverted. The one we had like kind of grab and then kind of climb up and get over.
A destroyer?
Yeah, but the Boulder Dash version, always. It was so much fun. It really was. But if I had to tip my hand to Spartan, I do love Bender. Bender is another favorite obstacle because I seem to be able to do it pretty easily where a lot of people struggle with it. My least favorite obstacle, honestly, after military service, I have really bad shoulders. I can no longer do pull-ups. I can no longer do full body hanging stuff. So least favorite obstacles are monkey bars and anything that's hanging from my bad shoulders, which I can't do anyway. One goal for this season, same goal as every season, just to get out there as much as I can and spend time in the community and do races with people. I like to always go out there with the group. Because to me, that's what it's all about. It's about the people. It's about the people more than anything else for me. Where people can follow you, New England OCR Expo on Facebook and Instagram. And that's it.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Woo! I will when I start talking. We'll keep them waiting. We're building up the suspense.
It's Carlos's fault.
It's Carlos's fault. Maybe he won't be your favorite finally.
Oh, there he is.
Dad.
I knew I saw an orange shirt.
Hey, can everybody hear me? Perfect. Who's here for the teddy bear crawl now? Woo! Who here knows what the teddy bear crawl is? Woo! Okay, who doesn't know what the teddy bear crawl is? Okay. So the Teddy Bear Crawl Foundation is a foundation where we do half-mile bear crawls. We raise money to bring teddy bears to local children's hospitals because children need comfort when they're in the hospital. Normally I talk a lot about that, but today, this is the only day we have ever had the entire board of the Teddy Bear Crawl Foundation in one location. As somebody who is considered the founder and president of this foundation, I have always said that these guys are the reason we are able to do what we do across the country. And later on this year, we're going to go international when we climb a mountain in Africa called Kilimanjaro. And we're going to rebuild the school, and we're going to start bringing foster children to OCR events. Okay? But because of these people, I wanted to give something to them. Now, these things that I'm going to give out might not mean a lot to some people, but to me, they're things that were awarded to me because we are celebrating America here. These are things that I got when I was in the military that I'm now going to give to the members of the Teddy Bear Crawl Foundation. And each one of them has a meaning and kind of actually displays the people that are here. Okay? So we are going to start here where this is a challenge coin I got when I became a shellback in the United States Navy. I was stationed in Japan. To become a shellback, you have to cross the equator while out to sea. One of the members of the board is the reason that we got in touch with Mr. Dan McDonald and actually allowed this to happen. Mr. Brian is one of the guys that made the phone call to say that the Teddy Bear Crawl, or this idiot's bear crawling a 10K, and we need to do something about this. So he bridged that gap from me having a stupid idea to this becoming an actual foundation. So Brian, I want you to have the shellback challenge coin. All right, the next one that I got here, I'm kind of hateful about this one because Carlos is known as everybody's favorite. And I hate it because he's known as everybody's favorite because he's such a nice guy. We love you, Carlos! Right? So when I was in the Navy, when I did 3 years of service without any NJP or getting in trouble, I got a good conduct award. And when I was stationed in Japan, that was very rare to get because everybody got in trouble in Japan. So Carlos, you get my good conduct medal because everybody loves you and you're such a great guy. Okay. Also, when I was in the Navy in Japan was during Fukushima. If anybody knows Fukushima, that was that earthquake, tsunami, nuclear disaster that happened over there. During that time, we had relief efforts for our ship to help Japan, and we were all awarded the Humanitarian Award. Dan McDonald is a guy that if you know of any nonprofit organization that has anything to do with OCR or anything for helping people out, his name is involved with that. So Dan, I want you to have my humanitarian medal. Okay. And this last medal obviously goes to Steve, because if you look around here, this is quite an achievement. Anybody that does OCR, anybody that's the who's who of OCR is pretty much in this building. To be able to build something like this with a bunch of idiots like us is pretty phenomenal. And that is an achievement in itself. During my time in the Navy, there was an incident where a guy ended up having a seizure, and I was the one that administered first aid because I had a sister that had epilepsy and I knew what to do. And I ended up getting awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, otherwise the NAM. So because of your achievements and because of what you have done with this expo and what we have, I want you to have my Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal. So, these guys are the reason this foundation exists. I'm just an idiot that had an idea, right? But some of the stuff that we do is absolutely phenomenal. I'm a guy that graduated with 18 kids. If you've heard me talk, I talk about it often. There's more people standing here right now than in my hometown of 180 people now, because everybody's died or left, right? But I could have never imagined to be where I am right now, and this could not have been possible if it wasn't for these guys. Before we came here today, I checked out the donations for this teddy bear crawl, and we were at $330. That's pretty good, right? I guarantee you we've tripled that because of the dunk tank. That has been amazing. We have been able to raise money, and we're going to impact so much more in this world all together. But we're going to go around. We're going to start a bear crawl. Just follow me, or she thinks she's going to beat me again. Last year she beat me and came in first place. So she's got some title to defend, but I'm not going to take it easy this year. You can stand up and take breaks. You can crawl as much as you want or as little as you want. But just know that we do this for the children. I kind of have a soft spot for kids. They're kind of the future of what we do, and they kind of mean a lot. So just remember when we're doing the things we do, when you're making those donations you make, it's to impact children now, not only here in the United States, but overseas as well, internationally. And we're keeping on growing. But yeah, who's ready to bear crawl? Yeah. We're just gonna line up here and you're gonna follow me.
All right, can everybody hear me? I hope so. We are going to start the veteran panel. As you know, the last few years we've done guest speakers. We've done a variety of different formats, different people, some of the same people. We wanted this year to do a veteran panel, being as the entire expo is celebrating America and her heroes. We're going to bring 6 American heroes / OCR legends, each one of them, in some way, shape, or form. The first one, United States Navy. Are you still a Team USA coach, Molly? No? Well, she was. Molly Crowley. Come on up. Don't shake your head. You're representing the United States Navy. You're going to have help, though. Next up, Mr. Ultra OCR man himself, United States Army veteran, Evan Preface. Most of you know this guy. You see pictures. He's carrying a flag around. A few miles here, a few miles there. He literally just finished a 50K, 11 days in a row. Is that right? 11 different states, 50K. He's crazy, but we love him. Billy Richards. There is nothing average about this average guy, or so he calls himself. If you know Oscar Mike, you know Joey Decker. Get on up here, United States Marine. This guy's won a few world championships in his life. He's about to go win one more, or maybe a few more, I don't know, but definitely one more. United States Army, Josh Fiore. There's going to be a series of questions that you guys asked on our social media posts, followed by a little bit of a live Q&A as well. Oh my God. United States Navy Teddy Bear Crawl Foundation founder. And I'm in the doghouse because I'm on the board of directors, as you know now, and I probably just got fired or suspended. United States Navy, Mark Haverland.
All right, let's dive in. I know it's late. A lot of us have been here a long time, and let's get through this. So I'm gonna start with the one who was overlooked. So I'll start with you first. So why did you choose your branch of service that you did over the others?
Oh, yeah, okay, we'll have a microphone. Cool. So I chose the Navy. I went in, so I ended up going to college for one semester. I decided to party a little too much, and I went back home, and I was talking to my mother and my grandfather, who passed away when I was 12 years old. He's somebody I've always wanted to impress or to have support me. And I was talking to my mom saying I was not making my grandpa proud, who passed away. And I told her I was going to join the Army. So she started crying. So I decided I'm going to go to the Navy instead. And she started crying again. But I wasn't changing that. So I went into the Navy that way.
Thank you. Josh, how was it to transition to civilian life after service? Were there difficulties? Were some things that aided?
It was really hard. It's honestly actually kind of... it's very much like the OCR community when we do these really long, crazy races where like you're with like your brothers, sisters, and kind of having that camaraderie. That's probably why I've always like worked in everything from like a firefighter to working in an emergency department. But yeah, it's that camaraderie, and that's what we get like here. So I think that's why we're all driven to that.
I'm gonna throw this question to Billy because he does the most insane endurance things. We applaud you for it. What mental strategies from your military training have been most valuable when facing failure or fatigue during endurance events?
Yeah, when I was in the special forces course, I kind of learned that there's a starting point and an ending point to everything. You just put one foot until you get there.
Go to the point. I like it. How did you get into OCR racing?
Kind of a random story. My best man at my wedding told me I should do OCR. He said because I thought I'd be good at it. And I said, I don't think you know what you're talking about. So I didn't go in because of that. I ended up, through the military, through special operations, I ended up working at Under Armour as like an intern for a couple of weeks. And at the time, they were sponsoring something called World's Toughest Mudder. And through Under Armour, I entered my first World's Toughest Mudder, caught the bug, and then from that point forward, it was all OCR from that point forward.
Perfect. What's one thing everyone in this room can start doing tomorrow to build the kind of resilience you relied on in the military?
To stop asking and just go do it. You might not know what you're getting into, and that's kind of the point.
It's funny, I just want to back up something. I was speaking with someone earlier this week, and she was like, I don't want to do it. I said, how do you know? Like, because I don't want to do it. Like, again, I said, how do you know? Like, I ran a half marathon, and to me, it sucked. I know I don't want to do another one. So, like, if you're afraid of something, just try it anyway. If it's not for you, then don't do it. All right, Joey. What do you feel is your toughest challenge as far as OCR events? Nutrition, the race itself, or the training?
Probably talking on a panel, yeah. No, I don't know, man. I race for a different reason. I've only ever raced with team. Never tried to race on my own. I never had any efficient race on my own. Thank you, Mom. Hold it there. No, I've just always been a part of the team. That's why I race. That's why I do what I do. The day the team doesn't exist, I'll never race again. But until that day, you'll see me out there barefoot kicking ass until we can't no more.
Woo! All right, next question. How has OCR benefited you in regards to your transition from military to civilian life?
That's actually a really good question, because when you join the military, you get taken away from your family and friends, sent to boot camp to create a new family and friends, to get separated from them to a new group of family and friends, to get kicked back out into the civilian world where you know nobody and nobody knows their place. And then you come out here into the OCR world and you start creating that family and friends that you had while you were in the service. And the people that you spend that time with out there is what makes it so much like the military, and makes me feel like I found my family that I was missing.
Perfect. All right, Josh, how long after you went to civilian life did it take you to find OCR, and did it feel like second nature to you?
All right, now you're gonna age me, man. I was 17 when I went in the military. I'm 44 now. It was probably about 10 years after. And again, like I was drifting. I was, similar to what you're saying. Like I was partying. I really had no purpose. I was doing well, but I didn't really know what I needed in my life. And then I found OCR, and that changed. So.
Yeah. No, this isn't a good question for you anyway. All right, so Evan, how has your military training helped you when it comes to OCR training and racing, if at all?
So the military's helped a ton. So one, it helped me with complex problem solving, which in ultra endurance obstacle course racing, that's what you need, because you're constantly dealing with, your feed issues and food issues and pacing, and it's just like very complex problems that you have to deal with on the fly, which is much like military operations when I was deployed in various combat zones. And then the other part is quitting's just not an option. Like when I go into a race, when I cross that start line, it's not like, oh, well, how, if it's a good day, I'm going to keep going. If it's a bad day, I'm going to, like we're going. It's already started, just like, again, in military and in training courses or combat zones, you don't have a day where you're like, well, I'm just not feeling it today. Maybe we'll do the firefight tomorrow. We'll just take it easy today, right? So I approach OCR racing the same way. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling. When we cross the start line, it's on. And I'm going to go until I black out or cross the finish line.
What's something about military life that the civilians don't know, but they should?
I guess I'd say maybe like the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying though, because like and this is one thing that that most people wouldn't expect though. When I first went in, I was always told by my relatives, oh, well, if you go in the military, you'll be nothing but a number. No, to tell you the truth, I feel like more of a number like in the outside world. I miss the camaraderie. I miss my friends who are like family. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's one thing I could say.
Same question.
In all honesty, military grade is not always the best thing. But you know that in the military, the people around you will always have your back, whether they like you or not. You're always a family, and that doesn't always transition into civilian life. Like, I feel like I've always had people at my back in civilian life, and I've never had that in the military. That's one big difference.
So my short answer to this one is everybody in the civilian world should know. military grade does not always mean it's very good. It just means usually they tell us it's really great to use until it falls apart in your hands and you're supposed to fix it with tape. But it's great. It's great. I'm lying. It's great. Buy military grade.
Did you answer that already?
People always thank me for my service, and I'm always very appreciative of that. And I don't know, for me, it never felt like a sacrifice. It just felt like there were times when I was like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. They're like fly in helicopters and jump out of planes and fast rope out of things. And then other times, it felt like I was not being paid nearly enough. So most of my time in the military, I feel like I'm grossly overpaid or grossly underpaid. It never feels about right.
See, I didn't expect that answer at all. All right, Josh.
All right, same question. We were just chatting. I was 17 when I went in the military, so a lot of us are kids. Like, you're a kid going in the military. Like, and, you know, I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize that, going to war, going to like that. Like, a lot of you are really, really young, so, and I think you mature really, really fast.
Yeah, same question. And for those that forgot the question, there was one thing that civilians don't know about military life that they should.
When you see somebody that's in the military, right, they're usually young, they're usually doing stupid things, and they probably have the worst, crude, dark sense of humor you've ever heard. However, those people are literally laying down their life for you and willing to die for you while they're out there. And a lot of civilians nowadays don't realize exactly how much we sacrifice to be in the military.
All right. Do we have any questions from people out here? Any questions? Joe.
Mark, what's it like to be second to Carlos?
I got to throw him the mic for that one.
You know, it's actually pretty fun to be second to Carlos, because Carlos gives me something to work towards. But in all reality, here's the thing about Carlos and any of my friends. When I see people that I surround myself winning, I'm proud of them because I know the work they put in to get to that point. And just saying that I'm working to be that makes me a better person.
All right, and before we end this, I just want to mention that I host a podcast that deals with overcoming obstacles, and I've interviewed a lot of veterans. And I know that there's a lot of stories that they keep inside. I don't want to get emotional, but my father served in the Vietnam War. And before he passed, I had to take him to the VA to talk about PTSD. And what came out of his mouth, I wish I never heard. And the biggest point is that he held that in for 5 decades. 5 decades. So in my pursuit of helping people heal from trauma, I created a program specifically for veterans. And to help veterans be able to tell that story, especially the men, because men are told to be strong. Men are told to man up and be tough. And a lot of the veterans that I've spoken to have mentioned that. I mean, it happens to the women too, but just in life, men get told we're not supposed to cry, be tough, man up. We're not supposed to get emotional or show our feelings. So I just wanted to say in front of all of these guys, if there's ever anything yourself, any of your comrades that are going through and they just don't know how to sort it out, let me know. I created an app to address it. It's free, not trying to get paid off of people's pain, but it's called Speak Like a Warrior, and the app is speaklikeawarrior.com. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Thank you guys for being a part of this panel. Thank you for your service and continuing to do what you do. Give them all a round of applause, please.
However, they're not dismissed yet. Sorry, I'm the commander of this operation. So aside from being American heroes, every one of them, aside from being OCR legends in one form or another, whether it's a champion or a founder or a coach, each of these people have been a huge support for us for the Expo, coming here at least 2 years, 3 or 4. So we want to do a couple of things. So first of all, I got some special presentations we're gonna make. special presentations we're going to make.
I don't even know how that happened. That wasn't there 5 minutes.
The round of applause for each one of these guys and gal. We appreciate you. Got a little photo bomber in the background, but that's cool. It just adds to it. You got all the, huh? So let me know when you got all the pictures, all the shots, all the angles. I kind of want to get in. Let me know, because I kind of want to get in one. I want to be. Get it. Now hold, Richie. We're still not done. All right. I wanted to honor these guys, particularly because of the support they have given to the expo. Anybody else who is a veteran, who is a first responder, if you're retired, military, current, active, guard, reserve, come on up. Please, fire, please come on up. That means you, Joe. Anywhere. Can you guys back up? We'll use the podium. We'll pile up people on the podium. Any veterans, or active, or current, cops, firefighters. You're a firefighter, get up here. Volunteer, career. Get her up there in the middle. Yeah. Is that everybody? I know. Do we have... All right, those who know who I'm looking for, is she back? She's not back? All right, so we do have one more thing to do. A surprise thing to do. But she went to feed her dog or take her dogs out. Laura, how much? Can you see how far, how close or far or whatever she is? Huh? All right. We have a special presentation to make for somebody who's not even expecting it. She's supposed to walk in the door in 2 minutes, so just relax. And then what we're going to do after that, what are we going to do after that? Huh? Okay. Yeah, podiums are coming once that's all done. Okay, so just hang out. Laura, hey Laura, did she park over there or did she been parking over here? Okay, I need someone to be a lookout to when she's coming. Laura says she's 2 minutes away. We need to know when she's coming. Thank you. Alexis, please come up here. We've literally been waiting we've been sitting here in awkward silence for 20 minutes. Yeah, you're in trouble. So, the entire... Hey, you're late. Shush. Ooh, that's bad. Please. All right, listen. The entire theme of this whole expo has been celebrating America and her heroes. And we just had some wicked, awesome people up here. American heroes, OCR legends. But the fact is, not all heroes wear dog tags. Last fall on Mount Killington, is it even Mount Killington? Whatever. On Killington, Spartan's hardest venue on the planet, a gentleman dropped. His heart stopped. He signed the waiver, so he knew it because it's a possibility. But still, it was serious. The guy stopped. And while there were a number of people who stepped in to help, there was one specific person who got back to me who was absolutely instrumental in performing CPR and getting this guy back, and he made it back. He's alive. He credits her. We were trying to get him here today for in person. That would have been amazing, but some family event came up. But instead, we have Alexis. So to honor her again, not all heroes wear dog tags. We're stepping up on that day. And also here beside me, this dashingly handsome man is Spartan Chief of Staff and about 10 other titles, Dan McDonald.
So I got to spend a lot of time with this young lady last year at this expo. And when you wonder about a person's character, spend 10 hours with her. And you realize that there are few people you meet in your life that you know the moment you meet them, they're special people. And again, I use a term that my dad told me years and years ago when he was doing his, to me, when he called them good people. I didn't know what that meant when I was 12. Now at 57, good people.
So that's kind of the formal end of all of that stuff. We're just kind of wait till the deck will get. Every guest got a passport to come around and see every one of you. Checked off. It's fun for them. It's fun for you guys to make sure they get around to see everybody. We get the people to you. What you do with them it's on you. But I know they had a lot of fun doing that and seeing all the tables. I didn't hear a single complaint. All I heard was praise for like literally every single table. Competition was fierce. I'm stalling to make it more dramatic. We did not allow mail-in passports. We checked IDs with every passport. And I was handed the top 3. So the top 3, I'll start with the third because everybody deserves recognition. So let's give them all a big round of applause. In third place for table champion, Obstacle Wonderland. In second place, and this was really close by the way, Teddy Bear Crawl. I know. That's the truly talking, by the way. In first place, the registration tent with 645 votes, more than 600. No, I'm just kidding. Stop. They literally handed me a thing that says registration tent 645, but they deserve it. All staff, all expo. The 2026 table champion by a very close margin, Spartan Endurance. Mark, if you heard me, you guys are in second. It means that second place is the first loser. All right, we're gonna hand this over for podiums. I think.
All right, we're going to start with the top 3 men and women under 40 for the Deca Strong. In third place, Dan Yerrick. In second place, Trevor Mack. And our first place finisher, Stephen Rooney, with a time of 15:16. Okay, next up, the women under 40. In third place, Rebecca Freeman. In second place, Stephanie Deletsky. And your female champion, Kelly Sullivan, with a time of 14:59. So let's get those photos, and then we'll do the over 40. All right, here we go. Men, women over 40 in the Deca Strong. Starting with the men. In third place, Kenneth Paul. In second place, Jerry Newby. And your men over 40 champion with a time of 17:13, Andy Haskell. Okay, for the ladies, in third place, Lori Zabata. Okay, now for the ladies, in third place, Lori Zabata. In second place, Abby Lambert. And in first place with a time of 19:13, Sherry O'Gara. Okay, now we're moving to the ruck division. Here we go, under 40. We'll do the ladies first. It was first place, Erica Jackman, with a time of 23:36. Is Erica here? No? Okay, for the men in third place, Dan Yerrick. In second place, Eric Barrett. I said your name wrong, sorry. I'm just reading what's here. Top 3 male, female, ruck under 40. Dan Yerrick, third place. Yeah, there was only one woman. All right, we good? Okay, so third place, Dan Yerrick. Okay, Eric Barat in second place. And the winner with a time of 14:19, Joe Rucco. Okay, get those photos. All right, we good? All right, for the ruck over 40, there's only a first place female, Jen Rice. All right, for the men, in third place, Owen Rounds. In second place, Carlos Segnini. And now a 2-time champion with a time of 19:42, Andy Haskell. All right, for the teams. So it's 3 people make up the first 3 place teams. So I'll just say them all. Third place, Molly and Kelly. Second place, Molly and Joe. First place, Kelly and Joe. It's all the same 3 people. Yep, so Molly and Kelly are third. Molly and Joe are second. Kelly and Joe is first. All right, so that completes the Deca. We're going to move to the 100 meters, female under 40. In third place, Emily Martin. In second place, Kelly Sullivan. And your under 40 winner with a time of 51.34 seconds, Emily Wilkes. All right, moving to the men under 40. In third place, Isaiah Luqueta. In second place, Josiah White. And your champion with a time of 35.22 seconds, Anthony Erdley. All right, moving to the females over 40 for the 100 meters. In third place, Angela Bowers. Not here. All right, in second place, Ann Priestman. And your winner with a time of 1:48. Wait a minute. Steve, where are you? Come on. All right. And Susan Dzayak. Sorry if I butchered that, but Susan Dzayak is your winner. All right. To the men over 40. In third place, Josh Fiore. In second place, Lloyd Sutton. No Lloyd? All right. And your winner with a time of 1 minute and 39 seconds, Seth Garceau. All right, that brings us to our last couple, the grand champions. Okay, so your grand champions, under 40. We have Isaiah Luqueta. And on the ladies' side, Kelly Sullivan. And our final award, Grand Champion over 40 on the men's side. Coming to the podium again, Andy Haskell. And on the ladies' side, Mariska Brown.
Check.
That looks great, by the way.
Nice job. Hey, thank you everyone for coming to the expo. We loved having you here. Next year's theme is influential women in OCR. So I hope to hear from a lot of you ladies and men to make it just as special as this year. Again, everybody travel safe home. Amazing efforts today. I look forward to seeing you next year.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Welcome back.
Thank you to everyone to talk to us both on the mic and off the mic, but especially to our potential new listeners, which I haven't checked the downloads yet. Hopefully.
Also, shout out to the people who have been using the Mudgear coupon code.
We made bank. Not that that's what it's about, but like I'm happy people are getting their discounts. Mudgear's getting business, but the kickback's not too bad too.
Because what do you have to do?
Use coupon code Adventure for 20% off.
You have to support the brands. What do you always say? Support the brands that support the sport.
Yeah. There's not as many of those, so I haven't been using that phrase as often, but yeah. And we don't have a date for next year's expo, but stay tuned and we will let you know about it. Hopefully tickets will be up soon.
Related episodes, episode 164.
First annual New England OCR Expo preview with Steve Bacon Martin. That was a while ago. Thinking of episode in the hundreds.
Episode 165.
The New England OCR Expo and Party. That was our live coverage of the first event.
That was like the last big thing we did. Like big social gathering.
Big fun thing that we did. Yeah. The funeral. Yeah.
Episode 320.
The return of the New England OCR Expo with Steve Bacon Martin.
Episode 323.
The second New England OCR Expo with vendors.
Episode 381.
New England OCR Expo, Part 1, vendors.
Episode 382.
New England OCR Expo, Part 2, athletes, speeches, and staff.
Episode 432.
New England OCR Expo 2025, again, when I finally started to learn to use dates. Part 1, vendors.
Episode 433.
New England OCR Expo 2025, Part 2, athletes, speeches, and awards.
And episode 482.
Which was the last episode, which was probably New England OCR Expo 2026 Part 1 vendors, if I kept to my naming titles. Weird that it's only off by one number. That's fine.
Subscribe and follow wherever you get your podcasts. We are Obstacle Running Adventures on all of the podcast players.
Yeah, leave a review. That'd be kind. Or, reach out to us on social media because we appreciate that.
Yeah, you can support us over on Patreon for as little as $2 or as many as $10, but make sure you join on the website and not on the app.
Yeah, because there's extra fees and nobody wants that. Coming up next, I'll be at Fit Challenge is the plan. I still got to figure things out. I don't know if I'll be running it, but hopefully I'll be running it. Do a quick funsy lap. I don't know. I'm looking at you. You won't be there.
Well, if you just use the calendar.
We talked about this event.
Yeah, and I RSVP'd to this bridal shower like a month ago.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you have a joke?
No, I have neither.
Okay. Did you hear about the hungry clock?
2:30?
He went back for seconds.
Oh.
He went back 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
4 seconds. This quote is from Emily Dickinson. Is that how you say her name? Dickinson's?
Maybe.
Dickinson?
Sounds like it.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
Nice. All right, well, that just about wraps it up. My name is Michael Stefano.
My name is Caitlin Ritter.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform
so you don't miss our future episodes.
We would greatly appreciate it if you write a review, reach out with feedback on social media,
and most importantly, share the show with
a friend or family member.
Our intro song was Streaker by Straight Up, and our outro music is I'm Paul by The Best.
Joe! What's up? I saw you a bunch of times, and each time you were busy or I was busy. I was at that guy. I saw you close to the finish line.
Yeah, we did for you. It's not my fault. What's not your fault?
They were done with all this.
Oh, the microphone. That's a hot mic.
I don't care.
You got a hot mic. Yeah.
I was telling Jeff that when they were done setting up, I was going to push my table over so he could push his table.
Yes, that sounds good. Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
Yeah.
Splits one way. How many plugs do you need for the registration one? Is it just one computer up there? Okay, because we have 3 computers here, and this one splits.
If not, I'll come switch.
Let me know. Thank you.
You never know.
Yes.
Into the microphone, press stop recording. Okay, because this is just going to get edited anyway, right? All right.
Push straight down.
You want my nickname too?
Whatever you want to share.
Say when. Now?
So, before I read from this list of questions, I just want to say how much I love Caitlin, especially, and Mike. You guys are awesome. Love you both. Been here since day one, Expo number 1, 2020. Couldn't do it without you. Well, we could, but it wouldn't be as much fun. Anyway, okay. Got my radio voice going.
I was just thinking about how I roasted myself playing Jackbox today.
Did you?
My dad's answer was so much better.
I don't
It was
know.
like, what is the opposite of music?
Oh, you wrote the Beatles, and you wrote...
Caitlin's car karaoke.
Oh, you wrote that?
Yeah.